All right, so our goal for the weekend is I want you to put your, get your waist control working inside your rig so that when you move your waist control, the rest of the character also moves along with it. So the first thing we need to do for that is we need to parent constrain this joint, the root joint, to the waist control. So for this, the waist control is the constrainer, so we select that first. Then we shift select the root joint, the thing getting constrained, go to constrain, and we're going to make a parent constraint. So now when I select that waist control, you can see the middle part of the character turns pink. And when I move that, the middle of the character moves, but you can see nothing else in the rig is moving. The reason for that, of course, is because we disconnected all of those joints in those specific places. So now we're at a point where we're ready to connect the joints back into the rig. We don't want to parent them into the rig, but instead we want to point constrain them. So they're able to do that kind of nice, like self-stabilizing thing. So all of our end joints are going to be the constrainers. So when I select this, you can see it says end. That's what I'm looking for. And then the thing getting constrained is going to be the start joint that comes after it. So then I shift select the joint that has the triangle coming off of it, the start joint. And I'll go to constrain and point constrain it. So now when I select that control, you can see that arm is now going along with the rest of the rig. But this is kind of a cool thing. When I rotate that, you can see the arm does not rotate. So that's the whole point of that point constraint. So now we're going to do that up here. Grab our constrainer, the end joint, grab the thing being constrained, the head joint, give it a point constraint. We'll grab this one, the end joint, the shoulder joint, and point constrain it. So now you can see our character's starting to dance a little bit, but we're still losing some appendages. So we'll grab the end joint, grab the hand, point constrain it, grab the end joint, grab the hand, point constrain it. So we're getting closer now, but we are still losing our legs. So we'll grab the hips and point constrain, grab the other hip, point constrain, and I already know that these feet are going to be a problem, so I need to grab the feet and point constrain, and grab this last little end joint. I might have to change my perspective so I can grab it easier. All right, so ankle R end, grab the start ankle joint and point constrain it. So now when I start to move this waist control, my character actually is starting to move along with my rig. All right, so this is the point that I want you guys to be at on Tuesday. I want all of your joints to be point constrained back together. I want you to have a waist control with the correct rotations on it, so it's exactly the same as the root joint. And I want that waist control to be controlling the skeleton, the root joint of the skeleton with a parent constraint, and have everything parented to the global control. And in addition to that, also the 50 frames of animation on the Cyclops.